fog came in sometime between the midnight and the dawn, and wrapped the neighborhood in something soft and slightly gone. The edges of the houses blur into the gray and white, and everything is muffled in the in-between of light. I make my coffee in the dark before the fog has lifted, and stand beside the window feeling perfectly adrift and grateful for this blurring of the ordinary lines when the foggy summer morning makes the whole world feel like mine. Soft and gray and quietly here, everything is gentle in the atmosphere. Morning fog, stay just a little more before the day begins what it came here for. Morning fog on everything, the softest kind of quieting. No sharp edges, nothing clear, just the misty morning atmosphere. Piano low and breath so slow, watching all the fog move soft and slow. Morning fog, hold the world in gray before the summer sun burns it away. A neighbor walks a dog somewhere inside the mist, and both of them are softened, barely there, almost dismissed. And to the ambient morning of the fog and the pale, where everything is gentle and the details start to fail. The birds are singing anyway, because they always do, and their songs come through the fog in something muffled, something new, like hearing music underwater, close and far at once. The foggy morning turns the ordinary into stunts. Soft and gray and quietly here, everything is gentle in the atmosphere. Morning fog, stay just a little more before the day begins what it came here for. Morning fog on everything, the softest kind of quieting. No sharp edges, nothing clear, just the misty morning atmosphere. Piano low and breath so slow, watching all the fog move soft and slow. Morning fog, hold the world in gray before the summer sun burns it away. Fog is just the cloud that couldn't stay above the crowd of rooftops and the sleeping street. It came down here just to meet the morning and the ordinary, the temporary, visionary, blurring all the hard lines out. That's what morning fog's about. Soft, gray, let the fog decide the way. Mist, still, morning fog against my sill. By 9 the sun has burned through most of what the fog had made, and bit by bit the neighborhood emerges from the shade of gray and soft and muffled into sharp and bright and clear. And I mourn the foggy morning as it slowly disappears. disappears. But I carry in my chest the way it felt at 6 today, when the whole world was a whisper and the edges fell away, and everything was possible inside the morning gray. Morning fog is just the world before it has its say. Morning fog on everything, the brief is kind of quieting. No sharp edges for a while, just a misty morning smile. Piano low and coffee warm before the summer takes its form. Morning fog, you held the world in gray. I'll look for you again another day. Foggy, soft and gray and barely there. Morning, mist and coffee in the air. Breathe slow, let the fog be all you know. Gray days, soft days, morning fog moves soft and low. First thing in the morning before the coffee even calls, I squeeze a lemon half into a glass beside the halls of my apartment, barely lit and barely yet awake, and drink it standing at the sink for clarity's own sake. It's such a small intentional thing, this daily ritual. A glass of lemon water making everything habitual, in the best way, the grounding way, that this is who I am. A person who starts mornings with a citrus telegram. Bright and sour, fresh and new, lemon water, seeing the morning through. Small routine, big reset, the cleanest start I've found as yet. Lemon water, morning bright, everything sharp and citrus light. One small glass before the day begins, this is where the good routine wins. Squeeze and pour and drink it down, the freshest feeling in this whole town. Lemon water, here we go, into the morning's golden flow. I've been doing this for 90 days without a break, and I can't tell if it's the lemon or the choice I make to start each day with something that is only for me. Before the phone, before the list, before what I must be. There's science probably behind the benefits they say, but honestly it's just the ritual that makes my day. The simple act of choosing something good before the rush is worth 1,000 productivity tricks in the crush. Bright and sour, fresh and new, lemon water, seeing the morning through. Small routine, big reset, the cleanest start I found as yet. Lemon water, morning bright, everything is sharp and citrus light. One small glass before the day begins, this is where the good routine wins. Squeeze and pour and drink it down, freshest feeling in this whole town. Lemon water, here we go, into the morning's golden flow. Small things done with care are the kind that get you somewhere. Not the grand and sweeping change, but the daily small exchange. Lemon water, simple thing, somehow makes the whole day sing, in the way that rituals do when they're made by you for you. Squeeze, pour, that's what mornings are made for. Fresh, bright, lemon water, morning light. The glass is empty and the morning's ready to begin, and I feel approximately ready to go into whatever the day decides to bring along my way. Lemon water army for the ordinary fray. I'll refill it probably sometime around the 3, when the afternoon slump hits and I need the clarity. But for now the morning version version of me stands at the sink, clean and bright and ready thanks to what I chose to drink. Lemon water, morning done, armed and ready for the coming sun. One small glass to change the whole day's shape. This is how the good mornings escape into something worth remembering. The citrus start of everything. Lemon water, that was right. Into the morning's golden light. Citrus, morning bright and fresh and new. Lemon, this small ritual sees me through. Squeeze, pour, just one glass before the day. Bright mornings, fresh mornings, lemon water leads the way. The first cup gets me vertical and roughly functional. The second cup is where the morning gets instructional in the art of slowing down and actually being here. The second cup is where the morning finally becomes clear. I make it slower than the first, more attention paid to the way the water pours and how the grounds are laid. The first cup was a necessity, a means to an end. The second cup is where the morning becomes a friend. Second cup, slower this time, finding all the things the first cup left behind. No rush, just the pour. The second cup is what the morning's for. Second cup, the morning in my hands, taking time to finally understand what the day is asking, what I need. The second cup is where I plant my seed of intention and of presence and of care. Second cup, I'm finally fully there. Acoustic guitar and the morning soft. Second cup has got me slightly aloft. I take it to the window or the chair beside the plant and drink it with the morning light in no particular slant of urgency or planning for the hours up ahead. Just the second cup in me and something good I read. There's a luxury in having just enough slow time to sit with something warm and let the morning be a rhyme that writes itself without my help if I can just stay still. The second cup is teaching me the art of the goodwill. Second cup, slower this time, finding all the things the first cup left behind. No rush, just the pour. The second cup is what the morning's for. Second cup, a morning in my hands, taking time to finally understand what the day is asking, what I need. The second cup is where I plant my seed of intention and of presence and of care. Second cup, I'm finally fully there. Acoustic guitar and the morning soft. Second cup has got me slightly aloft. There's a person I become around the second cup when day has begun. A little softer, a little more awake, a little more aware of what's at stake. Not the deadlines and the calendar, but the quality of the particular morning that I'm living in right now. The second cup reminds me how slow sip. Let the second cup equip. Warm here. Second cup makes morning clear. By the bottom of the second cup, I'm ready for it all. Whatever the day brings, whether big or small. And I rinse the cup and set it on the drying rack, and carry the second cup feeling all the way back through the hours that will follow and the things that I will do. And when the afternoon gets heavy, I'll remember too. The second cup of morning in the window and the light. The second cup that made the ordinary feel right. Second cup of morning, now I'm full. Found the morning's quiet, beautiful pull. What the day is asking, now I know. The second cup prepared me for the show of everything ahead and all behind. The second cup has cleared and calmed my mind. Acoustic guitar fades into the day. Second cup has sent me on my way. Second cup of morning, warm and slow. Coffee. Second cup's the best I know. Sip, stay. Let the second cup decide. Warm mornings, slow mornings. Second cup along for the ride. The cookbook's open on the counter, flour on my hands. I'm making something I've been meaning to for weeks and plans that finally materialized on this slow Saturday. When the morning said, do something with your hands today. The recipe is handwritten by someone I don't know, who left this book in a second-hand shop years ago. And I am following their instructions to the letter now. Two strangers in a kitchen, separated by the how. Flour and bossa in the morning sun. Something good is happening before the day's begun. Mix and pour and let it be. Cooking for nobody but me. Open cookbook, morning flour, the most delicious kind of hour. Bossa nova and the kitchen warm. Everything is taken gentle form. Handwritten recipes and time to spare. The smell of something good inside the air. Open cookbook, stay with me. This is what the morning's supposed to be. I make a mess that I'll address sometime around the noon. But right now I'm inside a bossa nova kitchen tune, where the only thing that matters is the batter and the beat and the anticipation of whatever I will eat. The radio is playing something from a different land, and I'm swaying slightly with the spatula in hand, conducting nothing, dancing with nobody watching me. And the open cookbook morning is exactly where I'm free. Flour and bossa and the morning sun. Something good is happening before the day's begun. Mix and pour and let it be. Cooking for nobody but me. Open cookbook, morning flour, the most delicious kind of hour. Bossa nova and the kitchen warm. Everything is taking gentle form. Handwritten recipes and time to spare. The smell of something good inside the air. Open cookbook, stay with me. This is what the morning's supposed to be. Someone wrote this down for me without knowing who I'd be. Left a trail of tablespoons through the years and afternoons, and I follow where they led, through the mixing bowl instead of wherever I was going. The open cookbook keeps me knowing. Mix, sway, bossa nova, kitchen day, pour, wait, something good is at the gate. The timer goes and I open up the oven door, and whatever's in there smells like everything and more. I leave it on the counter while I clean the mess I made, and the open cookbook morning slowly starts to fade into the regular Saturday with its ordinary hours. But the kitchen smells of something I made with these powers of following a stranger's careful handwritten guide. And the open cookbook morning filled me up inside. Open cookbook morning, done something made beneath the morning sun. Bossa Nova and the kitchen clean, the most nourishing morning I've seen. Handwritten love across the years. The open cookbook morning disappears into something I'll carry all day long. The open cookbook morning was my song. Kitchen, bossa nova, flower and sun. Cookbook, something warm and just begun. Mix, sway, open cookbook leads the way. Warm mornings, slow mornings, cooking the whole day away. The linen curtain moves without my asking it to move. Just the morning breeze deciding it will find its groove in the gap between the window frame and where I lie. And I watch it like it's something I could spend the day nearby. It billows out and settles back in rhythms I can't keep, somewhere between the waking and the edges of my sleep. And I don't reach for anything, no phone, no thought, no plan, just the linen curtain doing everything it can. Billow out and settle back, the curtain on its own slow track. Nothing asked of me today, just to watch the linen sway. Linen curtain, morning breeze, the most effortless of ease. White and soft against the light, everything is perfectly right. Dreamy morning, barely there. Linen curtain in the air, billow out and breathe back in. This is where the day begins. There's a philosophy in curtains that I haven't read, about the art of being moved without resistance, spread across the morning in the body and the will. The linen curtain teaches me the virtue of the still, but not the rigid still, the open still, the ready kind that receives the morning breeze without a cluttered mind. I'm trying to be linen in the way I meet the day, let the breeze move through me in its soft and easy way. Billow out and settle back, the curtain on its own slow track. Nothing asked of me today, just to watch the linen sway. Linen curtain, morning breeze, the most effortless of ease. White and soft against the light, everything is perfectly right. Dreamy morning, barely there. Linen curtain in the air, billow out and breathe back in. This is where the day begins. The curtain doesn't dry, it just receives the morning sky and moves according to the air without a plan or need to care. I wanna move like linen does in the morning, just because the breeze comes through and I am here, ready, open, soft and clear. Billow, breathe, let the morning move through me. Soft, white, linen curtain, morning light. eyes and push the curtain to the side and let the full morning come inside. The spell of watching breaks, but something carries through. A linen curtain quality in everything I do. I move a little softer through the kitchen and the hall and meet the day with something like the curtain after all. Open to the breeze of it, not gripping, not held tight. The linen curtain morning taught me how to meet the light. Linen curtain day begun, carried something forward in the sun. White and soft, the lesson learned. The morning breeze was all I heard. Dreamy morning fully here. Linen curtain disappear into the day. I'll try to be soft and open, linen free. Linen curtain soft against the light. Breeze, everything is barely right. Pillow, breathe. Let the morning move you through. White mornings, soft mornings, linen curtain, I am you. The afternoon has reached the part where staying up feels wrong, and horizontal is the only option all along. The pillow has been waiting with a patience I admire, and I am finally ready to give in to what I desire. I set a timer for an hour that I know I'll sleep right through, and close the blinds to make the room the perfect afternoon hue of amber and of shadow, and the barely any sound of a summer afternoon where sleep is finally found. Heavy eyes and heavy air, afternoon nap pulling me there. Let it go, let it drift. Afternoon nap is the gift. Afternoon nap, take me down into the softest part of town, somewhere between the wake and dream. Everything is amber, nothing's what it seems. Piano soft and ceiling still. Afternoon nap against my will. I surrender to the warm and slow. Afternoon nap is all I know. There's a guilt that comes with lying down at 2 o'clock that I have been dismantling slowly, learning how to unlock the permission to be tired in the middle of the day, and trust that resting is as valid as the work anyway. The scientist of studies and the Spanish have siesta, and somewhere in between the two there's me and my fiesta of sleeping in the afternoon, because my body said that 20 minutes horizontal is worth hours ahead. Heavy eyes and heavy air, afternoon nap pulling me there. Let it go, let it drift. Afternoon nap is the gift. Afternoon nap, take me down into the softest part of town, somewhere between the wake and dream. Everything is amber, nothing's what it seems. Piano soft and ceiling still. Afternoon nap against my will. I surrender to the warm and slow. Afternoon nap is all I know. Halfway down already, thoughts are getting soft and heady. Something from this morning floats through the amber afternoon notes. Someone's mowing somewhere far in a distant past. This is how the nappers go down. Drift, afternoon nap is the gift. Slow, warm, sleep before the evening storm. I wake up sideways sometime in the 4 o'clock, disoriented softly like a gently open lock. And the embers turn to gold, and I have missed the rush of the afternoon that happened in the nap's own hush. But I feel approximately human in a way that the morning's coffee couldn't quite achieve today. And I stretch and blink and rise into the golden late. The afternoon nap delivered everything that's great. Afternoon nap brought me back, found myself along the amber track. Somewhere in the wake and dream, everything reset, or so it seems. Piano fades and I am new. The afternoon nap carried me through. Surrender to the warm and slow. Afternoon nap is the best I know. Sleeping, afternoon in amber light. Drifting, everything is soft and right. Down, slow, let the afternoon nap hold. Warm days, hazy days, afternoon nap worth its gold. The garden needed water, and the afternoon was long. And standing with the garden hose felt vaguely like a song. The water catching sunlight into brief and tiny bows of rainbow that appeared and disappeared between the rows. I watered things that needed it and some that probably didn't, and lingered over patches where the afternoon light glinted off the wet leaves and the petals and the darkened drinking soil, and forgot that I had ever known a thing called toil. Water, arc, and afternoon sun, garden hose and everything undone. Simple joy of growing things. Hear what a garden hose brings. Garden hose in afternoon, the simplest and the best of June. Water catching rainbow light, making everything feel right. Finger-picked guitar and soil smell, the garden taking care of itself well. Garden hose, slow afternoon, this is summer's favorite tune. Fat bee landed on the lavender I just watered through, and shook itself and flew away to do what fat bees do. And I apologized out loud because it seemed a thing, and laughed at my own politeness in the garden of the spring. The cat from next door came and sat and watched me from the wall, with the judgment that cats carry covering it all. But even feline skepticism couldn't touch the mood of standing with the garden hose in summer's afternoon. Water, arc, and afternoon sun, garden hose and everything undone. Simple joy of growing things. Hear what a garden hose brings. Garden hose in afternoon, the simplest and the best of June. water catching rainbow light, making everything feel right. Finger-picked guitar and soil smell, the garden taking care of itself well. Garden hose, slow afternoon, this is summer's favorite tune. Rainbow in the water arc, something brilliant in the ordinary dark of a Tuesday afternoon, when the garden asked for June, and I gave it what it needed. Every thirsty plant was heated, and the garden gave me back everything the day had lacked. Water arc, rainbow in the afternoon dark, soil wet, garden hose no regret. I coiled the hose when everything had had enough to drink, and stood there in the garden with a moment left to think about how many good things happen in the small and slow, like a garden hose on Tuesday in the summer's afterglow. The plants look almost grateful in the way that plants can look, and I feel approximately like the hero of a book about a person who discovered that the best of days are made of garden hoses and their ordinary ways. Garden hose afternoon done, every plant watered under the sun. Water rainbow came and went, the afternoon was perfectly spent. Finger-picked guitar and evening smell the garden, and I did remarkably well. Garden hose, slow afternoon, this was summer's favorite tune. Water, rainbow arc in afternoon, garden, everything in bloom in June. Arc, flow, let the garden hose be slow. Green days, wet days, garden hose and afterglow. I ordered it with oat milk and the ceremonial grade, and watched the layers settle in the glass the barista made. The green of it is something that no other green can match, and the first sip is a ritual, a quiet little catch of breath before the flavor settles into afternoon. And I am in the corner with my matcha and my tune. The jazz is barely there, just brush drums and a walking bass. An iced matcha afternoon has found its perfect place. Green and cold and precisely made, everything the afternoon has said. Sip and settle, breathe and be. Iced matcha afternoon for me. Iced matcha afternoon jade, the most intentional drink ever made. Jazz piano and the green so deep. This is an afternoon I want to keep. Layers of the oat and green, the most beautiful glass I've seen. Iced matcha, here and slow. Jazz, lo-fi, and the matcha glow. There's a practice in the drinking of it, careful and awake, not the grabbing and the gulping for the caffeine's sake, but the holding and the noticing, the temperature and taste, and the afternoon that opens up without the usual haste. The Japanese have known this for a very long time, that a bowl of matcha matcha can become a kind of sublime, and mine comes in a tall glass with a paper straw. But the principle translates across the cultural law. Green and cold and precisely made, everything the afternoon has said. Sip and settle, breathe and be. Iced matcha afternoon for me. Iced matcha afternoon jade, the most intentional drink ever made. Jazz piano and the green so deep. This is an afternoon I want to keep. Layers of the oat and green, the most beautiful glass I've seen. Iced matcha here and slow. Jazz lo-fi and the matcha glow. Green and cold and still iced matcha gives the afternoon its fill of something ceremonial in the middle of the casual. Jazz brush drums and matcha green, the most aesthetic afternoon scene. Everything is slow and right. Matcha carrying the afternoon light. Sip, stay, iced matcha in the afternoon haze. Green, still, matcha afternoon at will. The last sip comes too soon, as last sips always tend to do. And I tilt the glass to get what's left the way I always do. The ice has melted mostly, and the green has come undone. But the iced matcha afternoon was everything in one. I'll order it again because some things deserve repeat. Not because they're addictive, but because they're so complete. As afternoon experiences that need no other thing. Ice matcha, jazz, a corner seat, and what the hours bring. Iced matcha afternoon complete, the most intentional kind of treat. Jazz piano fading into night. The matcha afternoon was perfectly right. Layers of the oat and green, the most deliberate afternoon I've seen. Iced matcha, slow and done. The afternoon was quietly won. Matcha, green and cold in afternoon. Jazz, everything in perfect tune. Sip, stay, iced matcha leads the way. Green days, still days, matcha afternoon to stay. I found a box of polaroids behind the winter coats, the ones I took this summer that I filled 3 rows of notes. With light and people laughing in the ordinary things that only matter later when the memory it brings is all you have of who you were in that particular June, when everything was analog and slightly out of tune, and beautiful for being so, for being warm and flawed. The Polaroid of summer is the most forgiving fraud. Shake it, wait, and watch it come. Every Polaroid a little piece of sun, warm and slightly blurred and real. This is what the analog can feel. Polaroid of summer past, the kind of memories that last, not the sharpened There's one of someone laughing at a thing I can't recall, and one of just the shadow of myself against a wall, and one of food we ate at someone's table in the heat that somehow captures everything about that summer beat. I lay them out across the floor and sit among the spread of all those captured moments from the summer years ahead, and behind me now, and feel the complicated grace of loving something only when you've left that time and place. Shake it, wait, and watch it come. Every Polaroid a little piece of sun, warm and slightly blurred and real. This is what the analog can feel. Polaroid of summer past, the kind of memories that last. Not the sharp and perfect kind, but the warm ones left behind, slightly overexposed and true. Every Polaroid a different view. Film grain in the analog glow. Polaroid of everything I know. The colors have shifted now towards the yellow somehow. Time does that to what it keeps, changes even what it reaps. But the warmth that's left behind is a different kind of find. Aged and golden, slightly gone. Polaroid of carrying on. Shake, wait, every Polaroid is fate. Warm, blurred, every summer overheard. I put them back inside the box and tie the ribbon round and slide it back behind the coats without a sound. But I carry one particular, the one with just the light coming through a window on an unremarkable night that someone thought to photograph, and I am glad they did, because the unremarkable is where the good stuff hid. And Polaroids know this best of all the formats made, the beauty of the ordinary before it starts to fade. Polaroid of summer kept all the ordinary things that slept inside this box for years and years. Every Polaroid worth its tears, not the sharp and perfect kind, but the warm ones most refined. Film grain in the analog truth, Polaroid of everything called youth. Polaroid, warm and slightly overexposed. Summer, every memory carefully composed. Shake, wait, let the image slowly come. Warm days, film days, Polaroid of everyone. The hammock between the two old trees was someone else's idea, but I've claimed it as my own this summer without fear of falling, which I've done approximately twice, and decided that the landing wasn't actually that bad or nice. I sway in it like a boat that's found its harbor finally, and the afternoon above me is a shifting canopy of green and gold and blue, and all the shades between. The hammock is the best invention I have ever seen. Sway and settle back and forth, hammock pointing somewhere between south and north. Nothing else to be today, just the hammock and the the sway, hammock in the afternoon. Bossa Nova is my only tune. Swaying between the two old trees, everything is done with ease. Green above and ground below, nowhere that I need to go. Hammock afternoon, the best. This is what they mean by rest. A book fell on my face somewhere around the two, which is how I know I drifted off to somewhere new. For 20 minutes, approximately, maybe more. The hammock is a portal to the place behind the door of consciousness, where nothing has a deadline or a cost. And I came back from wherever I had briefly lost myself to find the afternoon had moved a little right, and the shadows of the leaves had done a whole new light. Sway and settle back and forth, hammock pointing somewhere between south and north. Nothing else to be today, just the hammock and the sway, hammock in the afternoon. Bossa Nova is my only tune. Swaying between the two old trees, everything is done with ease. Green above and ground below, nowhere that I need to go. Hammock afternoon, the best. This is what they mean by rest. Swaying like the bossa does, moving softly just because the afternoon is long enough, and everything else is tough. But hammock has no hard edges, only the gentle pledges of the rope and the two trees to hold you in the summer breeze. Sway, settle, let the hammock be your metal. Rest, swing, bossa nova hammock thing. I stayed until the evening turned the canopy to gold, and then to the specific pink that only summer's told, to make as compensation for the shortness of the days. The hammock held me through the afternoon's whole phase, and getting out was harder than the getting in had been, but worth it for the everything the hammock afternoon had seen. I'll be back tomorrow if the weather holds its kind. The hammock and the bossa nova eased my entire mind. Hammock in the evening gold, the afternoon's best story told. Swayed between the two old trees, everything was done with ease. Green turned gold and ground turned long. Hammock was my afternoon song. Hammock rest, the very best. This is what they mean by blessed. Hammock swaying in the afternoon. Bossa, everything is in its tune. Sway, rest, hammock knows what's best. Green days, cold days, hammock afternoon at rest. I stopped outside the florist on my way home from the day, and the smell came out to meet me halfway down the way. Something green and cut and watered in the light. smell that makes you glad you took the longer drive. The woman at the counter wrapped a bunch without my asking, in brown paper tied with twine, no explanation lacking. And I paid for something I hadn't planned to own today, but the florist in the evening had a certain pull that way. Petals in the evening air, something beautiful beyond compare. Flowers wrapped in brown and twine, everything about tonight is fine. Florist in the evening light, everything about the flowers right. R&B and petal smell, the florist cast a certain spell. Wrapped in brown and tied with care, carried flowers through the summer air. Florist, you got me again. Flowers are the best way to end. I put them in a jar because I don't want proper vases, and arrange them with the kind of care that more than replaces professional flower arrangement in its own imperfect way. The jar of flowers on my table made the whole room say something different than it said this morning when I left, before the florist gave my evening back what they had left. And now the room is color and the room is something alive, and I remember why the florist makes me feel so five. Petals in the evening air, something beautiful beyond compare. Flowers wrapped in brown and twine, everything about tonight is fine. Florist in the evening light, everything about the flowers right. R&B and petal smell, the florist cast a certain spell. Wrapped in brown and tied with care, carried flowers through the summer air. Florist, you got me again. Flowers are the best way to end. There's a generosity in flowers that outlasts the buying hours. They keep on being beautiful long after the receipt is full of other things and thrown away. The florist flowers stay and stay until they don't, and even then dry, they find a use again. Petals green, florist evening in between. Wrapped, tied, flowers make the evening right. I pass the florist every evening if they keep the door propped open with that smell that makes me want a little more of the living and the colorful and the cut and green. The florist is the best part of the walk home evening scene. And the jar of flowers on my table watching me tonight is telling me that beauty is a choice and it is right to stop and buy the thing that cost a little but gives back. The florist in the evening fills the everything I like. Florist in the evening done, carry flowers underneath the sun. Everything about the flowers true. The florist gave the evening something new, wrapped in brown and lived in care. The flowers fill my summer air. Florist, you got me for good. Flowers every evening like they should. Petals, florist evening warm and green. Flowers, the most beautiful I've seen. Wrapped tight, let the florist be your guide. Flower days, warm days, evening florist step inside. Street vendor, here I am. The smell found me before I found the cart at the corner, and I followed it like someone with a purpose and an honor, bound to what the evening street was cooking up tonight. The kind of smell that makes the ordinary feel right. The vendor had been there for years, the cart a little worn, and the menu handwritten on a board, a little torn. But the line of people waiting told me everything I'd need to know about the quality of what I was about to feed. Corner cart and evening smell, street vendor knows the city well. Join the line and wait your turn, this is something you must learn. Street vendor in the evening warm, everything about this city's form. Chill soul in the sizzle sound, the best kept secret I have found. Wrapper warm inside my hand, everything about the city planned around these corners, these small lights. Street vendor making city nights. I ate it standing at the corner like a local should. Not the sitting and the plating, but the standing where I stood, with the wrapper in my hands and the sauce upon my chin, and the vendor nodding at me with the kind of knowing grin. The city moved around me in its evening full speed mode, and I was standing at the corner eating on the road, and everything felt cinematic in the best kind of way. The street vendor made a movie out of my Tuesday. Corner cart and evening smell, street vendor knows the city well. Join the line and wait your turn, this is something you must learn. Street vendor in the evening warm, everything about the city's form. Chill soul in the sizzle sound, the best kept secret I have found. Wrapper warm inside my hand, everything about the city planned around these corners, these small lights. Street vendor making city nights. There's a Michelin star that belongs to carts that are on the corners of the city, overlooked and slightly gritty, but feeding people every night with something warm and something right. The street vendor economy is the city's heart to me. Sizzle warm, street vendor in the evening storm. Heat stand, everything is close at hand. I went back twice more that same week, and each time it was good. Not just the food, but the corner and the vendor understood that what people need at evening on their way from the day is something warm and easy in the most uncomplicated way. And the vendor remembered my order by the third night through, and had it ready before I finished saying what I do. And that small recognition in the city's large and loud is worth more than a reservation in the fanciest crowd. Street vendor in the evening done, fed by something warm beneath the setting sun. Chill soul in the corner glow, the street vendor is the best I know. Wrapper finished, corner left, the street vendor gave me back what day bereft around these corners, these warm lights. Street vendor on my city nights. Sizzle, evening corner warm and bright. Vendor, street food in the city night. Warm stand, eat it with your hands. City nights, warm nights. Street vendor, here I am. There's a color that the sky makes just before the dark, when the blue goes deeper than the day and leaves its mark on everything below it in a cool and even light. The blue hour between the day's end and the actual night. Photographers call it magic, and they're not entirely wrong. There's something in the blue hour, like the last line of a song, that holds more than the verses did, that lands with perfect weight. The blue hour of the evening is the most articulate. Blue and deep and briefly here, the blue find me standing still in the blue light on the windowsill. Everything turns equal in the blue hour, making all things new. Soft synth in the cooling air. Blue hour finds me standing there between the day and the dark. The blue hour leaves its mark. I try to be outside for it when possible, and when the day allows me to be standing somewhere open, and the blue light on my face and on the buildings and the street makes the whole world a painting I could never quite repeat. There's a democracy to blue hour that I find profound. It falls on everything and everyone without a sound of preference or of judgment, just the equal cooling blue. The blue hour is the evening saying, I see all of you, blue and deep and briefly here. The blue hour only lasts a year of minutes, then it's gone. But the blue hour carries on. Blue hour find me standing still in the blue light on the windowsill. Everything turns equal in the blue hour, making all things new. Soft synth and the cooling air. Blue hour finds me standing there between the day and the dark. The blue hour leaves its mark. Blue is not the color of sadness here. It's the color of the atmosphere. Just before the stars decide to come out on the other side. Blue hour is the world exhaling, every sharp edge slowly failing into something soft and round. The blue hour is the most profound. Blue, still. Blue hour on the windowsill, deep grief. Blue hour bringing sweet relief. It lasts approximately 20 minutes if you're lucky, and then the dark comes in and everything gets murky with the artificial lights that try to replicate the day. But blue hour was the real thing and it quietly slips away. I watch it go with the same feeling every time, like finishing a chapter that was just too good, too prime to give up. But you have to turn the page to keep the story. The blue hour ends and leaves me in the evening's ordinary glory. Blue hour stood there till it went, 20 minutes perfectly well spent. Everything turned equal in the blue. The blue hour gave me something true. Soft synth fades into the night. The blue hour was the last of the right between the day and all that's dark. The blue hour made its permanent mark. 20 minutes, nothing more. Hour, that's what the blue hour is for. Still deep, let the blue hour keep. Blue evenings till evenings. Blue hour is mine to keep. Yeah. The convenience store at 10 p.m. is its own universe, with its humming refrigerators and its particular verse. A fluorescent light that makes everything look like a dream, and nothing costs too much, and nothing's quite what it might seem. I came in for ramyeon and a canned coffee for tonight, and left with 7 things I didn't know I needed right until the convenience store revealed them in its quiet way. The convenience store at evening is a curator of the day. Neon outside, fluorescent in. The convenience store lets everyone begin again at 10 p.m. The convenience store is always there for them. Convenience store, 10 p.m. The city's most democratic hem. Everything you need for under 5. The convenience store keeps the city alive. Lo-fi beat and neon glow. The convenience store puts on its show every night without a fail. Convenience store, the city's tale. The guy behind the counter has been here since I moved in, and we have reached a comfortable silence discipline where I bring my items to the counter and he scans, and we both understand each other's evening plans, which is to say we have no plan beyond this moment here. The ramyeon and the canned coffee and the atmosphere of 2 people sharing the 10 p.m. convenience store without needing anything from each other anymore. Neon outside, fluorescent in. The convenience store lets everyone begin again at 10 p.m. The convenience store is always there for them. Convenience store, 10 p.m. The city's most democratic hem. Everything you need for under 5. The convenience store keeps the city alive. Lo-fi beat and neon glow. The convenience store puts on its show every night without a fail. Convenience store, the city's tale. There's a comfort in the always open, something in the city's token of reliability and light. The convenience store is there all night. When the restaurant's closed and the cafe's dark, the convenience store still holds its spark of fluorescent and the humming fridge. The convenience store walks every bridge open, always. Convenience store through all the days. Neon, warm. Convenience store in every storm. I eat the ramen at my counter standing up, and drink the canned coffee from its pull-top cup, and feel approximately taken care of by the night. The convenience store economy has got it right. Tomorrow I'll go back for something else I didn't plan, and the same guy will be there behind the counter, and we'll do our comfortable silence ritual again. The convenience store at 10 p.m. My oldest friend. Convenience store, always there. The city's most reliable affair. Everything I needed under 5. The convenience store kept me alive. Lo-fi beat and the neon done. The convenience store has won every night, it never fails. Convenience store, the city's best tale. Neon, convenience store at 10 p.m. Fluorescent light again, open, always. Convenience store at night, city glow, warm glow. Convenience store, you're right. The pavement holds the heat from 6 hours back at least, and walking on it barefoot is like walking on a feast. A stored up summer sunshine that the city kept for me until the evening gave permission to walk free. my sandals, slap a rhythm on the warm and giving ground. And everything about this evening walk has found its groove inside the city's early night guitar of traffic and of voices and the opening of a bar. Warm pavement under feet, evening city finding its beat. Walk it out, walk it slow. Warm pavement, evening glow. Warm pavement, summer night. Everything about this evening right. Groove and bass and city air. Warm pavement taking me somewhere, not a destination, just a walk. The city and I having our talk. Warm pavement, step by step. Every evening walk, a perfect prep. I pass the restaurant where they put the tables out, and the smell of garlic follows me about a block before the bakery finishes the job with the evening bread and something sweet, a gentle throb of hunger that I file away for later after dark, when the convenience store becomes my local landmark. But right now the warm pavement is the only thing, and the city evening walk is everything. Warm pavement under feet, evening city finding its beat. Walk it out, walk it slow. Warm pavement, evening glow. Warm pavement, summer night. Everything about this evening right. Groove and bass and city air. Warm pavement taking me somewhere, not a destination, just a walk. The city and I having our talk. Warm pavement, step by step. Every evening walk, a perfect prep. The pavement knows the city better than the maps and pretty. Much is memorized the route of every evening walkabout, and I'm just one more pair of feet, adding to the summer beat of everyone who walked before. Warm pavement, always wanting more. Walk, groove, warm pavement in its evening move. Step slow, warm pavement, evening glow. I loop back home the long way because the short way wastes the evening and the warm pavement and the unhurried taste of city air and restaurant smell and evening's gentle call. The long way home in summer is the best way of them all. And when I finally climb the stairs and close the door behind, the warm pavement has done something generous to my mind. Untangled what the day had knotted up with its demands. The evening walk and warm pavement have clean and open hands. Warm pavement walked it through the evening city, gave me something new. Groove and bass and city air. The warm pavement took me everywhere. Found my destination in the walk. The city and I finished our talk. Warm pavement, step complete. The evening walk can't be beat. Pavement warm beneath the evening feet. Walking city groove and summer beat. Step slow, let the warm pavement lead. City nights, warm pavement, all I need. We dragged a blanket to the rooftop after everyone had gone, and lay there in the city dark with something to rely on, which was the stars appearing one by one as eyes adjusted to the dark. That city light had always slightly busted, but there were more than I remembered being there before. And someone pointed out a constellation from the lore that I had never learned, and suddenly the sky was full of stories memories that the stars had kept inside their ancient pole stars above the city glow. More of them than people seem to know. Lie back, breathe, look up. The rooftop and the stars fill up. Rooftop stars, city night. Everything is quiet in the high, dreamy synth and summer sky. Watching all the stars go by. Blanket on the rooftop floor. Everything I needed, nothing more. Rooftop stars, stay with me in this city sky. Reverie. The city hung below us in its usual full speed way, completely unaware that we had stopped to watch this day of light that left its source a million years before and traveled all this way to reach our rooftop, nothing more. I find that deeply comforting in ways I can't explain, that ancient light is reaching me on this specific plane of rooftop and of summer and of June and of tonight. The stars don't know me, but they send me all their light. Stars above the city glow. More of them than people seem to know. Lie back, breathe, look up. The rooftop and the stars fill up. Rooftop stars, city night. Everything is quiet in the high, dreamy synth and summer sky. Watching all the stars go by. Blanket on the rooftop floor. Everything I needed, nothing more. Rooftop stars, stay with me in this city sky. Reverie. Ancient light on modern roof. Every star its own kind of proof that the universe is large and nothing's really in our charge. But we are here and we looked up, and that's enough to fill the cup of wonder that the stars acquire. Rooftop stargazing, never tire. Look up, let the rooftop stars fill up. Ancient near. Rooftop stars are always here. We stayed until the cold came and reminded us of ground, and rolled the blanket up without making too much sound, and took the stairs back down into the lit and ordinary, but carried something of the stars, a private inventory of wonder that I file away for days that feel too small, when the ceiling of my life feels like a very narrow hall. I'll remember the rooftop and the stars, and now they gave their ancient light to two people on a city rooftop rave. Rooftop stars, night complete, found the universe from this concrete, dreamy synth and city sky. Grateful for the stars going by. Blanket rolled and rooftop left. The stars gave back what they had left. Rooftop stars, you stayed with me in my city sky. Memory. Stars, ancient light, city rooftops. Night, everything the darkness unlocks. Look up, let the rooftop stars remain. Summer nights, star nights, ancient light will come again. The last train home is never full the way the morning one stations are. And everyone on board has got their own particular scar of evening, and they're carrying it quietly to their stop. And nobody makes eye contact, and nobody will drop. They guard inside this last train ritual of the city night, where everyone is heading to the ordinary ride of home and sleep and morning that will come around again. The last train is the city's most introspective friend. Last train, late night ride. Everyone is heading to the inside of their lives, their doors, their sleep. The last train is a promise we all keep. Last train taking me home. Everyone on board, a little alone. Midnight lo-fi in my ears. The last train holds the evening's tears and joys and everything between. Every face a story I haven't seen. Last train, carry me into the morning that's about to be. I get a window seat because at this hour I always can, and watch the city blur into the dark suburban plan of lights and platforms passing at a meditative rate, and think about the evening and whatever made it great, or difficult or ordinary in its mix. The last train is the place where the day unfixes itself from me and settles somewhere in the past. And the last train carries me towards something that will last. Last train, late night ride. Everyone is heading to the inside of their lives, their doors, their sleep. The last train is a promise we all keep. Last train taking me home. Everyone on board, a little alone. Midnight lo-fi in my ears. The last train holds the evening's tears and joys and everything between. Every face a story I haven't seen. Last train, carry me into the morning that's about to be. The train rocks like a lullaby, carrying everyone home under the city sky, from wherever the evening led, toward wherever we lay our head. Last train is the city's mercy, never judgment, never thirsty for your story or your name. Just the ride home is its aim. Rock carry. Last train never makes you tarry. Home soon. Last train under city moon. My stop comes up and I collect my things and stand. Hold the pole and feel the city in my hand. One more time before I step out to the platform air and walk the final blocks to home with no particular care. The last train pulls away behind me with its sound, and I am standing on the platform of the ordinary ground of my neighborhood at midnight, and the air is warm. The last train did its job and I arrived before the storm. Last train delivered home, no longer on the midnight all alone. The city lo-fi fades away. The last train earned its keep today, and every place I've never seen. Last train carried me into the morning. That will be last train. Rocking through the city night. Home platform in the yellow light. Rock ride. Let the last train be your guide. City nights, late nights, last train. Step outside. After the shower and before the sleep, there's a window I open every night to let the evening in below. The stars or the clouds or whatever the sky decided, and stand there damp and clean and feeling all divided between the day that's ending and the sleep that hasn't come, and the shower rain of water still drying on my thumb, and the night air coming in to finish what the shower started. The clean and cool and open feeling of the open-hearted. Damp and clean and window wide, the night air coming warmly inside. Post-shower calm, just this, the simplest kind of bliss. Shower rain and open night, standing clean in the window light. Everything the water washed away, everything the evening has to say. Damp hair and the summer air, post-shower standing everywhere. Shower rain, the day is done, the night is clean and has begun. The towel around my shoulders in the window, evening breeze, and I am thinking nothing, which is harder than it seems on most days. But tonight the shower cleared the channel out, and I am standing empty in the best way. No doubt about what I should be thinking, or what I should have done, or what tomorrow holds beneath its not yet risen sun. Just the shower rain still drying in the night air, and the still of a person standing clean at the open windowsill. Damp and clean and window wide, the night air coming warmly inside. Post-shower calm, just this, the simplest kind of bliss. Shower rain and open night, standing clean in the window light. Everything the water washed away, everything the evening has to say. Damp hair and the summer air, post-shower standing everywhere. Shower rain, the day is done, the night is clean and has begun. Water has a memory of every place it's ever been free. Through the pipes and through the sky, the shower rain just passing by, on its way from somewhere ancient to my skin. And then the pavement, clean and borrowed, never owned. The shower rain has always roamed. Clean, open, post-shower window spoken, fresh, new. Shower rain made everything true. I close the window when the cool has done its work, and towel dry my hair, and feel the evening's last perk of the day, which was this window and this clean and this air. The shower rain and open window ritual beyond compare. And I slide into the sheets, still slightly damp and cool, and the night receives me like it always does. Its rule being only that you come to it clean enough to sleep. The shower rain and open window are the promises I keep. Shower rain and night complete, standing clean upon my two clean feet. Everything the water took today, the open window gave me back the way. Damp hair dried in summer night, post-shower everything feels right. Shower rain, the day is done, sleep is clean and has begun. Clean post-shower window in the night. Open, everything is fresh and right. Damp, cool, shower rain, the evenings rule. Clean nights, soft nights, shower rain, I'm coming through. At 11:30, when the hunger finds its voice, I pad into the kitchen and I make the sacred choice of what the night deserves in terms of something small to eat. Not a meal, not dinner, just a midnight kind of treat. The refrigerator light is the best light in the house, and I stand in it surveying what it holds so quiet, like a mouse. Before I take the thing I wanted when I woke up craving, the night snack ritual is the best kind of misbehaving. Refrigerator light at midnight, everything about the night snack right. Open, choose, close, and go. Night snack energy, nice and slow. Night snack, 11:30. Nothing guilty, nothing dirty, just a midnight hunger found. R&B and fridge light sound, something small and something good. Eating standing like you should. Night snack, that's the thing. Midnight comfort that you bring. I eat it at the counter, or sometimes on the floor, depending on the snack and what the night is asking for. Tonight is crackers and the cheese I've been saving for a while, and I eat them standing at the counter with a certain style of someone who is completely unbothered by the hour, and finds the night snack ritual a form of secret power over the day that tried to regulate and schedule me. The night snack is my declaration of just being free. Refrigerator light at midnight, everything about the night snack right. Open, choose, close, and go. Night snack energy, nice and slow. Night snack, 11:30. Nothing guilty, nothing dirty, just the midnight hunger found. R&B and fridge light sound, something small and something good. Eating standing like you should. Night snack, that's the thing. Midnight comfort that you bring. There's a peace in eating late when the world can't regulate what you put inside your mouth. At 11:30, heading south into the midnight in the free night snack. Just for me, no opinions, no one watching. Night snack, no one clocking. Eat, stand, night snack. Refrigerator hand slow, good. Night snack eating like it should. The cracker box goes back and the cheese goes back to cold, and I wipe the counter down because I've been told by no one but my own evening epics of the kitchen. That night snack is clean up after, that's the position. And I pass back through the dark to where the sleeping is, and the night snack sits inside me doing all of its gentle work, a comfort into being careful. Well, the night snack is the story that I'll never fully tell. Night snack, midnight done, a little act of kindness for this one. And be in fridge like clothes, the night snack perfectly disposed. Something small and something right. Eat and standing in the midnight light. Night snack, that was the thing. The midnight comfort you will always bring. Crackers, fridge light at 11:30. Midnight, nothing guilty, nothing dirty. Stand, night snack in the midnight land. Late nights, soft nights, night snack, close the fridge in hand. The clock says 11:57 and the day is almost done. And everything that happened since the morning and the sun has settled into something that I'll process in my sleep. The almost midnight hour is the promise that I keep to myself to let it go, whatever it contained. The good, the hard, the ordinary, the unexplained. It all belongs to yesterday by the time the midnight comes. And I am already halfway there, and the pre-sleep hums. Almost midnight, almost done. Another day beneath the sun. Let it go, let it land. Almost midnight, open hand. Almost midnight, soft and slow. Piano fading with the evening glow. Everything is quieting now. Almost midnight, showing how to release the day and rest. Almost midnight, knows what's best. Let it go, let it be. Almost midnight, setting me free. I do the small ritual of the end, the lights, the lock, the checking of the things that need to be checked on the clock. Of the evening and the window and the pillow and the right conditions for the sleeping that will carry me to light. And something in the ritual of closing down the day is as important as the morning opening in its way. The almost midnight bookend to the first light's open door. Almost midnight is the shore. Almost midnight, almost done. Another day beneath the sun. Let it go, let it land. Almost midnight, open hand. Almost midnight, soft and slow. Piano fading with the evening glow. Everything is quieting now. Almost midnight, showing how to release the day and rest. Almost midnight, knows what's best. Let it go, let it be. Almost midnight, setting me free. 11:59, every day is yours and mine, and then it's gone, and that's alright. Almost midnight every night teaches me the letting go, the graceful and the soft pillow of sleep that comes to those who close the day with care as the midnight knows. Release, rest, almost midnight does its best. Gone new. Almost midnight, I'll see you. The midnight comes while I'm already drifting into sleep, and crosses over quietly a threshold that I keep, crossing every night from one day into the next, without ceremony, without text. Just the sleeping body and the turning of the clock, and the almost midnight became midnight, then unlocked. The morning that will come with all its first light and its new. Almost midnight brought me through. Almost midnight